Looking for a first. World Championship gold.
My earliest memory was when I was working with Lloyd and Isabel in Montreal, and Jose Picard said, "Ushi, there is a guy here, he has the knees that you like."
It was a really good match. Within 2 minutes of stroking together, we said this is a great match, and that was the start.
They were talking about this junior team in Moncton, the Nationals, and they were talking about this junior team that had this, with this German guy who had this awesome knee bend.
Well, Shae Lynn had been a competitor in pair skating before. She had been to Junior Worlds in pairs, but she had never done dancing competitively before. So she already had a good stroking style.
It's so easy to remember my first encounter with Bourne and Kraatz because their first World Championships in Prague was my last championship. And I remember sort of feeling a little beat up by the sport, competing for so long and just losing my passion, being on the end side of it, and then seeing their enthusiasm and energy. I was slightly envious, but I was curious, and the sport's in good hands now.
You know, I had for years, I had that dream about skating low and stuff like that. And since they couldn't do a quad, but I was working with Elvis at the same time. So we came up with a low skating.
We came up with the idea of working on the hydroblading. And they were the first to really take it to the extremes that they took it to.
I think they took ice dancing to another level. I think the biggest contribution that I found is that a lot of people, when I was working with them, used to come up to me and said, "I never liked ice dancing, but I come to watch it now."
I think the thing about Shae and Vic's skating I find most inspiring is the fact that every year that they have trained, they've gotten better. And I think as an athlete and as a figure skater, myself included, you know, everybody wants, that's the goal, to strive to improve every single year, and they've achieved that goal, and I think that's remarkable.
They've had a lot of knocks along the way. They were just persistent, kept working hard, were always positive in interviews, never knocked anybody for holding them down or whatever. They just kept looking ahead.
It's going to seem like there's a big empty space, so I don't think they'll ever be forgotten.
I really hope they win because it's a long time coming. They deserve to be world champions.